What is the top fan? It's Patrick Tom. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing 49 facts about Alaska. And last time I did Alabama, so now it's time for Alaska. So I'm kind of going in alphabetical order. So today's quote, or I already did a quote today, but why not do another one? Only surround yourself with people who will lift you higher, by Oprah Winfrey. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, the name Alaska comes from the Aleut word Alaska, meaning the Great Land. Number 2, Benny Benson designed Alaska's flag in 1926 at age 13. It would become the official state flag upon Alaska's adoption into the Union in 1959. Number 3, the state bird of Alaska is the willow ptarmigan, but though some like to joke that the state bird is actually the mosquito. Number 4, the state sport of Alaska is dog mushing, which was once the primary mode of transportation in most of Alaska. The Iditarod Trail sled dog race is the state's largest sporting event. Number 5, Alaska has the lowest population density in the nation at 1 person per square mile. That means plenty of area to get out and explore without large crowds. Number 6, if Manhattan, New York had the same population density as Alaska, only 16 people would be living on the island. Number 7, about 52% of Alaskans are men, the highest percentage of any state. Number 8, there are 224 federally recognized tribes and 20 indigenous languages spoken in the state. Number 9, the northernmost, easternmost, and westernmost points in the U.S. are found in Alaska. It's true. Point Barrow in the north and both the eastern and western points are in the Aleutian chain. Poknoi Point on the Semi-Sopoknoi Island in the Aleutians is considered the easternmost point, and Amitignac Island is the westernmost point because it lies in the east of 180-degree longitude. Number 10, at their closest point, Alaska is approximately 50 miles from Russia. If you could drive across the ocean, you could be there in under an hour. Number 11, Barrow has both the longest and shortest amount of daylight in the state. When the sun rises on May 10th, it doesn't set for nearly 3 months. When it sets on November, Barrow residents do not see the sun again for nearly 2 months. A summer trip to Barrow will help you understand why Alaska is known as the land of the midnight sun. Number 12, almost 1/3 of Alaska's land is the Arctic Circle. From Fairbanks, it is easy to make the trip to the Arctic Circle. Now, that's a bucket list item we would all love to check off. Number 13, the Aurora Borealis, or Northern Lights, can be seen in average 243 days a year in Fairbanks. The Northern Lights are produced by charged electrons and protons striking the Earth's upper atmosphere. Number 14, of the 20 highest peaks in the U.S., 17 are in Alaska, including the highest peak in North America, 20,320 feet above sea level, Denali. According to a National Park Service article, 9 Alaska Native groups and the 5 Athabascan languages have had unique names for Denali that all translate to some form of the Great One or the Tall One. Number 15, Alaska contains more than 100 volcanoes and volcanic fields which have been active within the last 2 million years. Don't worry. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, Alaska volcanoes have produced 1 or 2 eruptions since 1900. There are more than 30,000 rivers and 3 million lakes in Alaska. Whether you like to kayak on peaceful waters or hit the rapids in a raft, Alaska has it all. Number 17, Alaska's largest lake, Lake Iliamna, is about as long as Connecticut is wide as 77 miles. Depending on who you believe, it's home to a legendary monster or maybe just a sleeper shark. Number 18, Alaska has more coastline than the rest of the U.S. combined, more than 34,000 miles. That's all the beach with none of the crowds. Number 19, according to USGS, Alaska is 40.2% water with 94,743 square miles of water area in the state. What is your state? I don't know. Number 20, Alaska is the only state to have coastlines on 3 different seas, the Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, and Bering Sea. Pick your Alaska vacation based on which body of water you want to visit. Number 21, most U.S. glaciers are in Alaska. Based on the most recent comprehensive survey in 2011, there are about 27,000 glaciers in Alaska. Number 22, about 3% of Alaska is covered by glaciers. If you want to see beautiful blue ice that's thousands of years old, a trip to Alaska might be the way to go. Number 23. Alaska is one of the most seismically active places in the world. The Alaska Earthquake Center has reported more than 150,000 earthquakes in the last 5 years. 31 of those had magnitude of 66 or higher. Of the 8 strongest earthquakes ever recorded in the world, 3 have occurred in Alaska. While these earthquake statistics may seem scary, many of these quakes are in unpopulated areas or are so small they are barely felt. Number 24. Alaska has no poison ivy or poison oak, but hikers should watch out for plants like cow parsnip and devil's club, which can cause reactions for some people. Number 25. The nation's 2 largest forests are located in Alaska. The Tongass in southeast includes 16.8 million acres, and Chugach in south and central is 4.8 million acres. Number 26. The average high temperature for Fairbanks in the month of January is 1 degree. The average low was 17 degrees below zero. Don't be afraid of the cold. With plenty of layers, you'll be fine for a few hours hunting the northern lights. Number 27. The highest temperature recorded in Alaska was 100 degrees and for Yukon in 1915. If the cold January temperatures in Fairbanks aren't for you, plan your interior Alaska vacation during the summertime to enjoy warmer temperatures. Number 28. The lowest temperature recorded in Alaska was negative 80 degrees at Prospect Creek Camp in 1971. This is also, not surprisingly, the lowest temperature recorded in the U.S. Number 29. Some say that during the Klondike Gold Rush in 1897, potatoes were so highly valued for their vitamin C content that miners traded gold for them. Don't worry, we got plenty of access to vitamin C-rich foods now. So if you try your hand at panning for gold, you won't have to trade it away for potatoes. Fact number 30. The only battle during World War II that was fought on American soil took place in 1943 after the Japanese invaded the Aleutian Islands. The Battle of Attu lasted from May 11th to May 30th. Number 31. Outsiders first discovered Alaska in 1741 when the Danish explorer Vitus Johannesson Bering sighted it on a voyage from Siberia. Russian hunters began traveling to the state, and the first official Russian colony was founded on Kodiak Island in 1784. Number 32. When Russia sold Alaska to the U.S. for the sale of $7.2 million, amounted to 2 cents per acre. The deal was initially ridiculed and called Seawards Folly and other names in the press. When gold was found in 1898, people flocked to the region, and now Alaska celebrates Seawards Day from each March 30th to commemorate the sale. Number 33. Seawards Day isn't the only Alaskan holiday. Alaskans also celebrate Alaska Day each October 18th to commemorate the official transfer of the territory. Number 34. On Upper Huffman Road in Anchorage on Gravity Hill, the laws of physics don't apply, if only by illusion. A car in neutral at the bottom of the hill mysteriously rolls up instead of down. Number 35. The Wendy Williamson Auditorium on the University of Alaska Anchorage campus is said to be haunted, and there are many tales of strange events in the theater. Number 36. Alaska is the only state name that you can type on one row of a keyboard. Go ahead and try it. We know you want to. Number 37. Giant vegetables are common in Alaska due to the extremely long days in summer. At the Alaska State Fair, farmers show off their large veggies and compete for world records. Scott Robb still holds the world record for his 138.25-pound cabbage, presented in 2012. Scott and Marty Robb also hold the record for the world's largest turnip, coming in at 39 pounds and 3 ounces. That's a lot of coleslaw. Number 38. The largest salmon ever caught was at the Kenai River. It went in at 97 pounds and 4 ounces. Number 39. The Pribilof Islands are home to the largest aggregation of northern fur seals. About half of the world's northern fur seals head to the islands to breed or haul out. Number 40. Alaska's Kodiak bears can grow to 1,500 pounds and 10 feet tall, standing on their hind legs. Number 41. Moose can grow to 1,600 pounds with antlers spanning up to 6 feet wide. Number 42. Alaska is the only state that does not collect state sales tax or levy an individual income tax. Some states have sales tax, however. Number 43. According to the Alaska Seafood Marketing Institute, seafood is the economic foundation of many rural communities, where more than 21,200 residents, or 15% of all rural working age, were directly employed by the industry. Number 41. Alaska produces more than 60% of the commercial fisheries. In the U.S., 5 species of salmon, 4 species of crab, cod, shrimp, halibut, and more are harvested in Alaska. Number 45. Prudhoe Bay on the northern Alaskan coast is North America's largest oil field. Number 46. The Trans-Alaska Pipeline starts in Prudhoe Bay and stretches more than 800 miles over rugged terrain, including during mountain ranges to Valdez. More than 18 billion barrels have moved through the pipeline. The pipeline project involved 77,000 workers from 1969 through its completion in 1977. Number 47. As of July 2015, Alaska had 10,378 active pilots. With more than 1% of the state's population with some level of certification, it's 3.6 times higher than the U.S. average. The state also has 4 times the number of airports per square mile. This can be attributed to the fact so many places in Alaska are only accessible by air or water. Number 48. Lake Hood in Anchorage is the world's largest and busiest seaplane base. Number 49, which is the last one. Zinc is the state's biggest mineral export, but gold might be what Alaska is most known for. Alright, Tall fans, so those are all 49 facts in Alaska that have my list. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so you make sure to receive every single video whenever I post every single week. If I do post, and make sure to share this video to your friends or family if you like my videos. If you like my videos, then consider subscribing to my channel. And make sure to like all my videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, Hello fam. Love you guys.